Hello everyone, this is Kim with Abundant Life Tarot, and we are doing a deck in focus, and that is on the lovely Dreams of Gaia Tarot. And I adore this deck, and the reason why I'm talking about it now is because recently I had to lean on it. I never ever feel the need to get rid of this deck, I should say. Even if it'll be months between uses, it's okay. It's like coming to an old friend, us getting together and connecting, and that old friend giving you the only the best of advice that a good old friend can give to you. And that's why I love this deck so much. Like, it is my shadow work deck for myself. It is my deck when I am like kind of feeling like all up in my ego about a situation. It brings me back down to earth. And I used it recently in a reading where I had to do some soul searching about a particularly negative situation that came up with a client, and this really helped me to quickly negotiate dealing with that situation. And so I said, you know what, I'm feeling so loved up on this deck. I want to get it its very own oracle. And so then I got this today, the Messenger Oracle. It finally came from Amazon after trials and some tribulations. But more on that on its unboxing video. That's something else. So what I'm doing here is I am going to switch the view and go through the cards and kind of go through what some of the cards mean, and look at the book and look at I don't know, just discuss the cards and go from there. I could have very well have done a video already on this deck. I don't know. I've done quite a few videos now on decks, so it's hard for me to even know. But this is a very recent and up-to-date deck in focus of the Dreams of Gaia and my relationship with it. If I did a video in the past, my relationship has evolved since then. And like I said, I'm okay with the lulls and the moments of time where we don't, where we don't speak, we haven't talked, we haven't connected. But nevertheless, when I see it on the shelf, when I look at it, there's my friend. And when I call on it, the advice that's given is profound. And I do not generally do readings for others with this deck. This is a deck for me. There's just a few decks that I keep just for me, and this would be one of them. And like I said, I thought I would spoil myself by getting an oracle that could speak with it. Some people treat this deck more like a oracle versus a tarot. I treat it like its own tarot system. So the reason why I don't typically use it in readings for others is because I do use the book. I do consult the book and look at some of the meanings. I'm still very much in getting to know this deck, even though I've had it for a good while. I don't even know how long. I could look at my handy dandy spreadsheet and tell you how long I've actually had it, but off the top of my mind, I don't know. It's been a long time. I use this deck when I am, here's the backs, when I'm going like on a women's retreat, for example. This would be the deck that I take to go and journal with. This would be the deck. And I'm showing a few cards here, but I'm going to do, this is a deck in focus video. I think what I'm going to do instead is do a tarot combo, and do a tarot combo video with this deck and its oracle, Messenger Oracle. So that's what I'll do. That is what I'll do. So it'll be like 3 videos all out of 2 decks. It'll be the unboxing of this one, which is about to happen just a moment after this. And then it'll be a tarot combo. And then we have the deck in focus. Emotion and intellect. This is its own system, its own tarot system. So that may have some people hesitant. This is 4 of Earth. Hesitant to use it because it is a different system. Yes, it does use the elements. Yes, it does kind of resemble a little bit of Rider-Waite-Smith, but it is its own system. It has its own major arcana and minors and added numbers. There's healing, for example. That's one of the majors. The Maiden is another. Beautiful artwork. Here's 5 of Fire. You totally get that. You know, elements there. So some things are Rider-Waite, and you could, if you had that base knowing, you could get along with this deck and probably not even really need the book and go off some intuitive hits. And there are clues in the image, in the ornate images here. There are things that could trigger you, but the guidebook is so amazing. Like Raven creating not just the artwork in the deck, and it's got gilding too. Not just the deck, but this guidebook, oh, look at this. It's chunky, as you see, it's worn here. I've been using it. Chunky, chunky. Blue Angel. It's got, here's the minor, it's divided, and then the major. Look how thick the major section is. And it's got, you know, a little image there. This is the major, for example, and this word is, keyword is, or the keyword is an intuition, keywords, intuition, signs, patterns, synchronicity, trust, mystery, magic. Key phrases she has. So some key phrases, let me read these to you. Intuition is your sixth sense, the voice of your unconscious mind. Heed your intuitive feelings, intuitive skill born of practice. Pick the option that feels right. Strengthen your intuition. Tap into your other senses. Make your best guess. Be both intuitive and rational. Watch and observe. Intuition or bad past experiences. Seek a second opinion. And then she has a meaning section. Goes on here. Oh my gosh. A past interpretation, the present, and the future. And then a potential blockage, so a reversal, or like if you want to see the shadow aspect of the card. I mean, she does this for the majors, right? For the minors, yeah, she doesn't have, so for the minors, she has the keywords, the key phrases, the meanings. Oh wait, are we still there? Sorry. Let's look at this. So keyword, keywords, key phrases, meaning, and potential blockage. So still quite a bit. And for example, here's where it's different, where it's not the same as the Rider-Waite-Smith. 3 of Air, which 3 of Air is typically 3 of Swords, and we know what we get when we think of 3 of Swords, right? We think of heartbreak, we feel a sense of betrayal. But this says, keywords are education, talent, study, willingness, guides, teachers, comprehension, communication, perception. And key phrases: expand your mind, every experience offers a lesson, education is a lifelong process, learning aids comprehension, lessons repeat until we understand, learning transforms talent into skill, don't kill the messenger, ignorance is nothing to be proud of. So different, right, than our traditional, what we traditionally know of, the 3 of Air. But with that being said, you know, it's still a beautiful deck. Like, do I want to learn a new system? Not particularly. I'm not particularly fond of learning new tarot systems anymore. I just want to do it. I'm enjoying learning Lenormand and exploring that. Obviously, I love the Oracle. And I dibble-dabble with Thoth. But I'm not really into, you know, I don't know, I'm not really into any other cartomancy anymore. I just kind of want to stick to my tried and true basics and go with that and just roll with that for a while. That changes though. Sometimes I want to learn more and I want to do more and I'm in a thirst for more and new. And then other times I just am in a place of just wanting to chill. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is Tin of Water. And I see some people, they sell this deck and they don't want it anymore. They don't use it. They say they don't resonate with it. And I could see why, because it's not a deck that you could just, I don't, for me at least, the readings that come from it, it's not like where I can go and ask. Like I use my Lenormand for what lost items, for example. And I use the Hip Chick for when I get home from work and I just want a quick little, I have a quick question, I need a quick answer. There's certain decks that perform in different ways. This one for me gives me big readings, big profound messages that is not something you're going to be trying to deal with and interpret on a daily basis. For me at least, I don't have the time or the energy for that. But when I have some soul searching I need to do, when I have some shadow work I need to work on, then this is my deck. Here's a Major Arcana. This is the Love card. So, I don't know. I enjoy this deck so much. Every time I get a reading from it, on point. I'm trying to think of the situation that I consulted the cards. It kept it real with me. I was like, you know, you're going to have to get out of your own way with this situation and just let it take the lessons and move on. Be grateful for the lessons. And that was the message I needed to hear. Tough love with it. Destiny. And these are the kind of cards you go to for your life. Like, what's the meaning of my life kind of readings. You know what I mean? It's not like, I'm not consulting it for, like I said, should I go on this vacation or not? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just, I don't know how else to describe it. Here's an ace. It's water. Nine of water. Her work shines in her writing and in her artwork. Five of water. Ouch. My back. To stretch in a moment. Seven of earth. So I can't wait to see how it plays in the Tarot Combos video with the Messenger Oracle. We'll see what it do. But what I like about my deck and focus videos is just me conversating with you about how I'm working with this particular deck in this part of the journey. Like, I've owned it for, let's just say, at least a year, if not more, maybe 2. I don't know. I want to say maybe even 2. Can't remember. 2 feels right. I don't know. It's all a blur. Rebirth. I love that card. And it evolves. So if I did an unboxing of this deck, how I may have used it back when I first purchased it or first got it, it's probably may or may not be how I'm using it today. So that's why I like doing deck and focuses, because then we get to look at how I'm using the deck today versus how I did when I first got it, and what have I learned from using it, and how it speaks, and what kind of readings it really that really come from. At least for me, everybody's different. Everybody has a different experience with it. So pretty. Yeah, everyone has different experience. For air. Yeah, there's 5 of air. Love that. Take off your mask. Don't be blinded. Don't be blinded by the mask of others. Union. You know, and this art style is not for everyone. The you. I didn't even think it was really necessarily an art style that I would resonate with. But surprisingly enough, I resonate with it. And I find that many art styles, what I thought wasn't my taste, turns out to be my taste. Desire. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Oh, I love this one. Integrity. Isn't that gorgeous? Here's that intuition card. So I'm not going to go through all of them. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, I keep saying that. And then I'm like, oh, no, I have to go through this one. Okay, here's abundance. You know, it's my namesake. So I got to show that card. Love that card. Love getting that card. Here's the mother. The father. And perception. And crone. Oh, the husband's up from his nap. And the choice, which is traditionally the Fool card. So there you have it. That is the Dreams of Gaia. And it is a deck that I'm very happy to have in my collection. It is a deck that I don't see going anywhere anytime soon. I love it dearly, and it shuffles like a dream. It is gilded, and it is big and kind of hard, you know, a little bit difficult to manage, but not really. And I would eventually like to explore doing readings with others, but I want to get more of the meanings memorized before I start using it for readings for others. Because when I'm doing readings for others, time is of the essence. I don't have time to be poking around in books and things. I need to bust the readings out, you know. But for myself, I have a little time to meander and look and journal with the book and write my thoughts. So there you have it, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. Much love, many blessings. Please, please share with me what you think of the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. Do you have this deck? And how do you use it? All right, guys. Bye.